Okay, so hey old guys, welcome back to another video. We doing Saitama versus Goku, the honest truth. So yeah, we're gonna go see where does Saitama stop at since the whole arc is over and we see the full extent of what Saitama can do. But we'll have to go into that more of because he's way more powerful than he ever been before, and we're about to discuss it. So we got Mr. Crafty back on the channel.
Thank you for having me again.
All right, so should we start this? Like,
Why don't we just go over some of the basic scaling for Saitama, since that's probably what most people are here for.
oh yeah, let me go over the go over the basic scalings because yeah, I mean if I got Jake in here, he would have been all over this, to be honest.
Oh yeah. To be fair, I think I don't know. He doesn't. Didn't he kind of downgrade? I talked to him for a little bit. Didn't he kind of downgrade Saitama a little bit there?
He did downgrade him, but he didn't know what Saitama can do, so he's gonna be surprised when he sees this.
Yeah, bro. That was a good. I told myself the next chapter we're gonna see they're gonna be busting universes or something.
Well, like,
and what do you know?
Yeah, we didn't get that, but it still was cool to see.
Yeah.
Where is he at? Okay, there he is. I'm gonna try to ping him and see if he gets on here.
Yeah. What happened, Jake? He kind of left the server for a little, or was he banned or something?
No, he's like offline.
No, like before, he was banned for a little bit now.
Oh yeah, he was banned a little bit, being toxic and shit like that.
Yeah, like he learned his lesson. Hopefully,
yeah, learned his lesson. Don't be toxic in the debate.
Yeah.
But yeah, then we could go over a little basic scalings for him. So honestly, he's way above. Go ahead.
I just recently, I kind of recently made a video for Saitama, but I need to make a new one because of the new stuff he's done.
Oh yeah.
But like I just recently made a video for Goku, so like I'm pretty fresh on these both topics.
Same. I got him like star level, right? Like casually. But yeah, like basic scaling, like Saitama's way above planetary casually above planetary. Yep, because the one like the character, what was his name? The Arthur. He said that Saitama can destroy the planet if he wanted to, so pretty much he's casually doing about it.
Casually planetary.
Yeah,
like that shouldn't even be a thing nowadays.
Right.
Like you know what's funny? Someone you know that one feat that the blew up like entire blew up like they blew up entire like the star system. Someone tried to say, was it ever stated they were stars? I'm like, really? I'm like, you don't need to have it be stated. It was just shown.
What?
The like when they blew up the stars.
Oh yeah, they blew up the stars and like there was no stars in the background, so that I guess that blast continuously went forward. Like
I said logically it like it did destroy a part of the galaxy. Like it just like we can't even see the galaxy anymore. And someone said, how do we know if they destroyed a part of the galaxy? I'm like, bro, look at was it ever stated? He's like, was it ever stated? I'm like, yeah, go watch or read the thing.
Right. It looks like it did erase the outside the Milky Way. That's what it looks like.
It at least blew a hole through the Milky Way because we can't see anything outside of it.
So yeah, that should be like at least galaxy level, but some people calculate it to be multi-galaxy.
Yeah, my personal opinion, it's like either multi-solar system on the low end, the multi-solar system on the low end, the like low galaxy on like a low galaxy on like a mid end, and like multi-galaxy, like galaxy through multi-galaxy on the high end. Something like that.
So he should like Saitama casually should be like planetary, large planetary. He should be at least star level to even higher than that, because like Goro was doing absolutely nothing to Saitama, And pretty much, people, if y'all don't understand what's happening here, the reason why we make this video is because Saitama's growth is completely broken, and the fact they even further confirm that Saitama's strength is limitless, because whenever you get close to his power, for what it says into the chapter, whenever you get close to his power, you cannot even fathom the amount of the measurement of his strength. If you get close to it, he will automatically become stronger. That's literally what it's saying. That's literally what it's saying. He will automatically become stronger. If you come close to his level, he's one step ahead. In fact, he's even greater than that. It's up to the point that his strength, it grows to the point that you cannot keep up. So
that was really interesting. Like, I was really like gross, and like his emotions made him continuously to grow, which is amazing.
Exactly. And that's even saying, like, if you on par with him, he'll eventually become stronger than you. That's accelerated development or reactive evolution. Like,
that's pretty cool.
Wait,
but isn't it only triggered via emotions? Like, since Goro's saying, "Oh, this is only working like his intense emotions or something," right? Isn't that like, if his like kind of like basically an average shonen person, but it's an actual ability of his, right?
It's not an actual ability, but it's not really like it's like emotion. It's like it says it's driven by emotion, but if that is the case, then if he gets emotions, that makes him way stronger than you ever will be. And even if you try to copy his strength or mimic his strength, he will just become even stronger than that. And even Goro said to himself, he's like, "Yeah, I can't keep up." He's just getting stronger. He even confirms, Goro even confirms that he is striking the same amount of power he's dishing out against Saitama, but he's not even close to his strength because he's getting stronger. So even when he sneezes Jupiter away, yes, people, he sneezes Jupiter away. Like, holy shit, that's some Superman shit right there. He sneezes Jupiter away. Because you cannot measure what kind of strength he has at that very moment. There's nothing you can do about that.
You know what's something I notice? Every time Saitama gets serious, he's fighting someone on par with him. But like when they become weaker than him, he gets like that gag goofiness.
Yeah, he gets casual about it. He's like, haha, lol.
Like,
it's just like, what, like, Saitama's strength is insane, and since he is kind of confirmed to going all out, he's still handicapped because he's only using one fist. So imagine if he wasn't handicapped. Holy shit, there's nothing you can do. He would have ended Goro then. Well, it's consecutive no punches. Yeah, he would have ended him. So with that being said, Saitama should be at least, solar system to, if you want to highball it, you could say multi-galaxy, if you want to highball it with that whole feat. But Saitama should be way above that, since he gets stronger in the heat of battle to the point that you can't keep up. So who knows if he went to multi-galaxy level? What is higher than multi-galaxy? Let me see.
Wouldn't that be like universal?
Universal? Holy shit.
Yeah, multi-galaxy. The next tier above multi-galaxy is universal.
Oh shit, it is. Oh shit, like if he's multi-galaxy level, holy fuck. He should be like multi-galaxy level. You can say multi-galaxy plus.
Yeah.
Like you can say plus.
Are we gonna go into the universal argument for Saitama, that since he has one now?
Oh, the universal argument. What was the universal argument?
You want me to explain it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the scans. I'm gonna send you. So basically, blasts, portals, are referred to as hyperspace portals, which some people, I'm a little 50-50 on this, because apparently it's supposedly a fan translation, but but like we don't know, but like I'm gonna look into that. But if it's not, so a hyperspace is a dimension with more than 3 dimensions, meaning bare minimum it's a 4D space. Now he uses them to teleport. Now not only when Blast teleported both Saitama and Goro outside, it overloaded the portal, and then the blast happened, right?
Right.
Now that means their pure force could overload a 4th-dimensional construct, as well as Saitama could casually grab one and throw it and lift one. Meaning he can interact with the 4th-dimension, like construct. So that's an argument for being him Universal Plus.
He could be he could be Uni Plus. But some people want to say, "Oh, that's just hacks. It's not actual."
Well, that's not like one, the fact that their fist alone.
Right, he's able to interact with it physically. That's fucking insane. So he should be strong enough to able to do that. People say, "Oh no, it's just hacks." How is that a hacks? Like, how? Like, some people can say, "Yeah, it's just a gag," but like, how do you improve that? So
it's like,
it's just like, what the fuck? And then not only that, but you know how Boros stated that, oh, he can sense no limit to his energy. Oh, his energy is immeasurable. Like, who knows? Like, after this whole thing, who knows where his peak is? Because like he gets stronger in the battle. So if you reach to his level, he will just go even further than that. So therefore, like what the creator says, he'll literally one punch his problems away. That means he'll be strong enough. He'll be strong enough to literally solve his problems with one punch. So holy shit, like, that's a good hacks or a good upgrade for Saitama.
Oh yeah. Now I just want to say something now. Just because like now I'm not too sure. I think like Limitless or Unlimited Power, that may be a fan translation, but still it's something like that. Just because someone says that, that doesn't mean they solo everything in fiction, because like that's most likely them being hyperbolic. Plus there's not that much stuff to prove. There's plenty of times, like, I don't know, actually I'm asking, like, in One Piece, hasn't there times where they say, oh, this person's unlimited power or something like that, right?
Yeah, Logias have unlimited power.
Yeah, that's an example, but does that mean all Logia is solo fiction? Like, well, I mean, the solo Dragon Ball, but I'm saying that no.
But he has Saitama's strength should be limitless right now. He should be limitless. There's no cap to his power. He just gets stronger. If you get as strong as him, he'll be stronger than you automatically. It's just, he's on a whole nother league. And then he just casually just block Goro's punches. Like, that means serious punches. Saitama's serious punches are nothing compared to Saitama.
Oh yeah, like when he just at the end when he just like slapped up the past version of Goro, like.
Oh yeah, we should talk about that one. We should talk.
Oh yeah, we should talk about speed. So so on a low end, you can get him to massively faster than light because of the attack they did that destroyed the solar systems, right? Had to travel the distance to destroy them, as well as, well, like, and they could react to their own attacks, meaning that would be, a bare minimum massively faster than light. Oh, and oh my god, I gave you the scan for what a hyperspace is.
Alright, let me see. It's in the scans. Alright, let me see. Cyberspace. It's space more in 3 dimensions. Some people, there's a different translation that says subspace.
Yeah, that's the thing. If it's a subspace, then that's why I'm 50-50 on it. So, like, what is subspace? What actually is a subspace? Let's see. So a subspace is a space that is fully contained in another space, or whose elements are.
Yeah, it's a rip like it's space time, right?
I don't know. I'm looking at is.
I think somebody explained it in one of the channels. I forgot who it was, but they say they explained it. What subspace is?
What is subspace even? Is so even subs actually apparently a subspace is apparently it's also 4D. I'm pretty sure.
So that confers like 4D hacks. Like he's actually grabbing.
Like, I would argue that since they can overload it, that would make it like that would make it a their own AP, but as well as that you can just interact with it. I think that it's more. And since Saitama doesn't actually have powers, I think that further submits him.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. Also, reading the chapter again, what Goro says, he said he doesn't get it. I'm countering him with just as much power as he dishes out, but the next attack hits even harder. I can't keep up. So therefore, Saitama is surpassing his casual self. Yeah, he's casually like surpassing his previous feats, like his series punches. He's getting like for Boros that stated he can obliterate a star. I mean, I think he can. Like I'm not sure for the data books.
Well, that was stated in like he's more better put planetary because that whole Boros or Goro?
Boros.
Oh, that was from like a DVD movie thing, but then in the data books he's depicted as being planetary. But like Goro with this gamma ray burst was explained to be like a large star level thing. But even he was what was he saying? But yeah, but even he could be at that time before he copied Saitama for the first time was like large star level.
There's a graph for this as well, saying like where his strength is.
That was
what it says. It says that his rate of growth, which had gone unnoticed by anyone since there was nobody remotely on par with his strength, has suddenly began to soar exponentially due to the upsurge of emotion, none like he ever experienced. So pretty much, they saying like he is getting stronger than he was before in this battle. Like, how do you get like he gets stronger than people that wasn't on par with him? Since someone is on par with his strength, he therefore surpassed it. And these points on the graph, I'm gonna send it. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna send it. There we go. Give me one second. All right, so these points in the graph right here, these points are where they're at in strength. Saitama's is literally one step ahead of his, and when Goro reached to a point that surpasses Saitama's strength, you see his point right there. Saitama's already all the way up there. Since Goro reached that point, Saitama is way above him. So that is saying that, like, if he fought Goku and Goku was on par with Saitama, like you say, his strength is on par with Saitama, Saitama's strength will surpass his. Just out the fly, it will just pass his. If he gets serious, of course.
Oh, sorry, continue.
Yeah, I was just saying, if he gets serious, yeah, his strength will just continuously grow. And Goku, he has his limits, right? He has his strength limits, and then he surpassed those limits. Saitama doesn't have a limit. He just pretty much gets stronger. There is no cap to his power. You just can't measure it. So basically, his strength right now is immeasurable, because nobody cannot measure his strength. That's definition immeasurable means. And from what Child Emperor says, he even says that Saitama's strength is immeasurable. So
with that, I guess we're getting to the heat now, the real thing of debate. So the fact, here's the thing that I would say about that. So just because, he does have limits to his power. We do know that he does actually have limits to his power. because well, one, it was like he had a limit. He just got stronger because his Goro was on his level and his emotions, and he just like surpassed his limit. So that actually this is actually showing that he has limits. He can just get stronger. He's kind of like Goku. He has limits, but he can surpass them, which that wouldn't make him immeasurable. Plus, immeasurable strength, like, you would have to like prove that because we know he isn't immeasurable. It's like, one, Goro was able to challenge him until he became stronger, but also even in Dragon Ball there's been statements as far as back as even the original OG Dragon Ball that they had infinite power, or even Cell was said by the narrator to have infinite power.
Yeah, but that's retcon. That's not retcon, but it's like a hyperbole.
Yeah, like this, like he has, like this shows that, like, Saitama even had a limit. He just was able to surpass it because emotions and because he's the protagonist. No, I'm just kidding. But like, because he has like his emotions, and like he's finding someone actually on par with him, so it gave him a chance to surpass his limits. Even in the Torment Power arc, it was just said that Vegeta had boundless energy in this new transformation. Here, I'll get that real quick. So it's both hyperbolic. They're both so it's not there. It is hyperbolic. There's really no like arguing that Saitama has infinite or immeasurable or like this type of power. Like there's been actual more statements for characters in Dragon Ball to have that as well. So I don't think that's right to argue, since it actually did show Saitama had a limit. He was just able to surpass it, in which I'm pretty sure that their main guy, God, could probably like just current Saitama would probably step on him if he went all out before he gave him a chance to get stronger.
I don't think that's the case for the him like having a limit. The only thing, we have not seen a limit in the entire fight with Goro. We know Saitama he's casually fighting him, right? Casually. He's not getting damaged by him by any means, and he hasn't gotten serious against Goro until he killed Genos. So when he got serious, that's when Goro started getting his ass whooped.
Oh, I mean, he was actually like during the like last chapter in the whole fight in the last chapter and chapter before that. Goro was able to like take blows from him, as well as when he entered Saitama mode. Before Saitama started getting stronger, right? Saitama was bleeding. Like he did punch.
Actually, that's just a artistic design. It's not him bleeding. We don't see actual bleeding in the beginning of the chapter. It was just an artistic choice.
Oh, we didn't see it. Well, then that's like that happens a lot. Where someone gets punched and like some blood or something comes out, but like we don't see in the next.
Yeah, we don't see it. Like we see Saitama is clean right now. He's not worried about nothing. No nosebleed or anything.
He got stronger. But like before, even he himself, it's the narrator says no one was on his level, and this shows with the the depiction, like the scan you showed me before that, right? He was on his level. Saitama got stronger. He copied it, but Saitama just kept on getting stronger, where it didn't matter how much he copied because he couldn't copy.
Oh yeah, because Saitama say, well, yeah, you could copy me when I'm serious. Go ahead and try to surpass me. He's literally just saying, go ahead and try. You can try. So we can say that Saitama, when he's serious, we have no idea where his cop is.
Currently we wouldn't know. We just have to base off what he's shown. Like, that argument can be made with even Goku, is when he surpasses limits much more. Like, so far in this whole fight, since, like, for example, let's just use what the scale showed us.
Yeah.
They showed it 3 times, right?
Yeah, they showed it once. They keep showing it because he keeps punching Goro, and he's getting stronger.
So Saitama actually broke his limits 3 times, meaning he did have a limit. He was able to broke it. But
he broke his limiter. He already broke his limiter according to this.
No. I'm not talking about his limiter. I mean like his like. So what he was at was capped until Goro was able to push him higher.
Right.
So that's what I mean. I'm not saying he didn't break his limiter. He broke his limits 3 times and compared to Goku's broken his limits, God knows how many times. So
we can say that he has like a Oh,
He's
like
much
a
higher. He's much higher than what he's shown, but like we can't like say we don't. It's inquantifiable. Like you may
that's
like we
true.
just have to go. But like he should be drastically more powerful than what he's shown. Like that's a casual thing.
Yeah, he should be gradually because he keeps continuously growing.
And like
What do we
in the
what do we
argument,
call that? Like continuous
that's like
continuous strength, or like what do we call that?
I think that's isn't that like just a Zenkai? No, wait, no, that's when you die and come back stronger. No, what is that called?
I'm trying to think what it is. Like, is it
It's
reactive
something
evolution? Like,
I think it is. Yeah.
or reactive power level, wherever it's called, or however.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But like I guess going into the like I would say it's pretty good for like Saitama being put like on a high end he's Universal Plus, low end he's like multi galaxy stuff like that. But like, do you think that? But current like Goku casually can be scaled just on a low end can be scaled to like multiversal, which would be much stronger.
Yeah.
But like now, like I was saying, you can always make the argument that if they fought long enough, Saitama could get stronger. But like, unless if Goku just one taps him before he can get stronger.
Right.
You know what I mean? So do you think that? How do you think that's gonna play out? Do you like?
Well, so from this chart I'm seeing right here, we see at a certain point when Saitama gets stronger, and Goro actually surpass that strength. We see Saitama gradually just exponentially just boost in strength. So maybe when Saitama gets serious and Goku and them fought, I'm thinking that he will actually have Saitama get stronger during the fight, and then go to the point where Goku literally cannot catch up. Like, it's a scenario that can happen. But for right now, in terms of feats, Goku has this. Like, no doubt about it. Like, he has this.
Also, I was okay. I'll be honest. I was coming into this fight. It's like I personally think if Saitama could avoid Goku, there can be an argument made that he could get stronger than him. Even though, even on low ends, even Jiren has surpassed time and space itself, which could be 5D, or you can even go higher with like the Dragon Ball Universe world was stated, the Mortal Realm was stated to be a hyperspace one. The Daizenshu Afterlife transcends that, making that 5D, and the Kai Realm transcends that, making that 6D, and like the Limitless Voids beyond that. So you can go higher up, but like the argument can be made if he can avoid Goku and not get one tapped, he could die. But do you think he can avoid Goku from killing him?
Avoid Goku from killing him? I would have to see about that, because Saitama's invulnerability has never shown a limit as of yet. As of yet.
The cat hurt him.
Oh yeah, the cat. Oh, didn't Genos like hurt him at the end of the Shadow Flank?
That's funny. Me and my friend were reading that. We were like, Genos hurt him. That's a feat. That is a feat.
Right.
That is a feat.
That's a feat. That's a feat for Genos.
It is a feat. Genos Universal Plus, multi galaxies for Universal Plus. Like, that's a feat. It doesn't matter. Suppressed, and that would actually make sense. A suppressed Saitama was able to smack Goro, who was multi galaxy through Universal Plus.
Oh,
and almost dead.
We should
almost
talk about
Genos.
the ultimate technique that.
Oh yeah, I was waiting for you to bring that up. So I feel like I had a feeling you're gonna bring that up, because that's the only way you can argue he could avoid Goku. Right. So would you like to explain it, since you're
okay? I got it. Yeah.
You're the one that actually pointed out when we were talking about it.
Right.
On, so I think you could better.
All right. So people, if y'all are confused, let me explain what the ultimate technique Saitama do, because this shit is absolutely broken. So Saitama has the ability to fucking copy Goro's ultimate technique, this most powerful ultimate technique of the fist. And what he says is that, and I quote, "You should be able to copy my techniques and surpass them even further. I'm going to pass you the most powerful technique, the most powerful technique of my fist, and as I envision it, which I haven't managed to pull off myself even after stealing God's power." So Eve, this saying right here that Saitama can casually copy your fucking technique and use it better than you. That's some Medeka shit right there. So like, what this technique is, right, is that when Goro says, if anyone can master the power of God without taking God's hand, it's you. To explain scientifically what this shit is, it's probably like on a quantum level. Like, it's probably right, it's probably, this shit's probably on a quantum level. So basically, it says the two of them are imaging their own inner universes. So what you're seeing right now is the Big Bang inside their bodies. So you could say, yeah, Saitama, it has a universal body, but like,
yeah, you can.
I don't know. You can argue that.
Bro,
you can take it out of context.
Let's be fair. You're gonna get onto the whole speed, how this ties into the speed, what they do, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna tie it in.
Okay, I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna steal your moment. Let's just say this whole thing he's about to cover is by far the biggest feat in all of One Punch Man. Like,
yeah,
it's not even AP related. It's not even AP related.
So basically, on a scientific term, there are particles within our bodies. And these particles are subatomic particles. They got particles and antiparticles. And they, generated in pairs by Goro's intense cosmic rays. But each subatomic particle begins to move in opposite directions as they imitate each other's movements. And when all of this on the subatomic particles inside Saitama did this, he goes back in time. Yes, people, he goes back in time. This is on some Shinra Kazukabe shit right now. He goes into subatomic particles and travels so fast, he goes back in time. Like, his inner particles goes back in time. You can count this as a hacks, I don't know, but I don't know if this counts as a feat.
I think it could be argued both ways for it being a hack or as pure speed. So like we talked about it, the way for it being a speed, you can argue that. So wait, you can argue it's a hack because he's using a technique to do it. But then again, you can argue that it's just his own particles doing it, so it could actually just be his speed. So you can go either way at it. I feel like it's more of a 50-50, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so like
yeah. It's like his body is going back in time, like his.
Yeah, so you can argue it's his actual speed or if it's like a hack technique, but like that I didn't expect that.
I did not expect this either, but I was like,
weird.
How they gonna resolve this? Because everybody's fucking dead. Like,
oh yeah, they blew up the sun. They blew up the sun it was in like 8 minutes they would have died.
Actually, it wasn't really the sun. I still see Jupiter. So basically, it was just nuclear fusion in space.
But it was the sun. They teleported to the sun, and like and the reason why I didn't hit Earth was just light's relative shit, like meaning like in like 8 minutes. Just like light gets to us in 8 minutes, meaning the explosion wouldn't actually get to us in 8 minutes either.
Let me see. This is definitely Jupiter, because I was confused with this scan too. It's like, did he teleport him to the sun? No, he didn't teleport to the sun. He just hit him with nuclear fusion. You can see him actually punching Saitama with the nuclear fusion. Tried to send him to the opposite direction. He says this too. He said, "What the hell? I sent you to the opposite direction." He said he had a stomach ache. Actually, this shit was funny as hell. He said he had a stomach ache from the cold. He was holding it in, and he got surprised by that flash of light, and so he farted so hard.
He shit his pants. Like, that's what
right. He straight up farted. It's like a serious fart, but then he like farted.
There's a video out there explaining what happened, that specific thing. There's a video explaining. Saitama's serious fart explained. I swear to God.
This shit was funny as hell. I was like, this dude actually farted into the portal. Like,
light speed fart. Light speed fart.
But you can take it as a will if it's like their inner universes or whatever. But like, Saitama literally travels back in time. This is a martial arts technique, by the way. Yeah, martial arts technique. So let's just say if Goku just gets stronger or go Ultra Instinct right away. What is to say that Saitama just won't use the technique and just go back to the fucking past and just one shot him casually? When like just literally one shot him casually. before he even powers up. Like,
so I see this as one of two ways how that. So, if it do you think that Goku with just the scaling he has, not even going like, did you see my new video about Goku?
I have not.
Okay. Then okay, you might want to see that after we're done with this and you understand just how high you can get Goku to. But what was I saying? So do you, just from like what we briefly mentioned about Goku, do you think he could logically one tap Saitama? Do you think he like in terms of strength? Do you think he would?
In terms of strength, he will gradually grow. Now,
but yeah, but I mean, like, if from the feats and like AP they have, like, Saitama highest being like, Universal Plus, and you can casually get Goku to these complex multiversal stuff.
I think he would, because like he casually one-shots Cosmic Garo when he goes back in time, casually. And what they said, it says that a punch abnormally powered up on the moon of Jupiter went back in time and landed before it was thrown. So basically, he went back in time with that same strength and just like straight up one-shot him.
That was a weaker version of Garo though. Like, that Garo was the first Garo we saw. That Garo will only demonstrate like large star level feats.
Yeah, large star level feats, and then he.
But still, no, but like. Yeah, but which was so unfair for him. Like, he was like, "What the?" And he just blew up.
He was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And some people are calling him Zero Punch Man now because
I was confused at that. I was like, "What?" Like, he just punched him. That part confused me.
Yeah, it means that basically it did take him 0 punches to defeat him, because like, Saitama fuses back into his past self. So yeah, it took 0 punches technically to defeat him.
I guess it's kind of weird, but whatever.
It is. Weird.
Also, an interesting feat I want to mention. This just comes to like Saitama's like durability. So if you're wondering why Saitama fuses himself, now I'm gonna get big brain on you, okay? So basically, the theory of that specific time travel is basically, if you would go back in time, since matter cannot be made nor destroyed, it's theorized that your body would be completely composed of antimatter, since that's like the only thing that it could do. Now, the closer you are to yourself, of course, when antimatter and matter collide, they annihilate each other. So, since Saitama was close to himself, that's why they fused. But here's the thing. He didn't annihilate himself, meaning you can argue some type of, like, existence erasure, resistances, something like that. Or atomic resistance, or subatomic resistance, something like that. So that's something, something I wanted to argue, like, no one's really been talking about.
Actually, it's weird because, like, when they fuse back together, Saitama has no memory of fighting Garo. So
I think he does. Remember, he said, "I thought you were dead" to Genos.
Because he was holding his core.
How does he know that's his core though? That's weird. He wouldn't even know. It's like, does he just like open him up every now and then? Like, yep.
I don't know, because he said, when I'm doing it here, and he said, I remember getting hit by Goro's burst or move or whatever.
Yeah, but and then like he says, then he's like, I don't know. I was in the impression maybe he remembers some things but not all. I don't know.
Wait. Maybe he doesn't have the same memories of when he fought Goro, but maybe he gained the strength. And casually,
he obviously
strong. He's that strong. Strength. Yeah, so basically, he's casually that strong now. So
yeah. But that a casual one punch man could be multi-galaxy through Universal Plus.
Yeah, casually, yes. This is a casual. So basically, he's just washing Dragon Ball Z, the original Dragon Ball Z. He's just
original them. Dragon Balls. Yeah, unless if he used Koyama's statements, he's destroying them.
Yeah, he is straight one-shotting them. Like, that's like, it's like he's casually like multi-galaxy. Like, that's like Boo levels. That means he's one-shotting them.
Yeah, only people he wouldn't be able to defeat would be like fused. I mean, not. I mean, it would only be like fused, like Vegito and Buhan, but that's because they were going to destroy the entire macrocosm, which holds these transcended realms.
Yeah, if they fuse, then Saitama will
I don't really see the fused characters as real characters. I see them as like, you know, I never saw him as a real character, like a separate character. I'm like, what? But he defeats all non-fusion characters casually.
Exactly. So,
Like,
what about Goku? I mean, we went over Saitama, but what about Goku?
Like I said for Goku, if do you know what Koyama's statements are? Have you heard of them?
I have not, but you go.
Actually, I'm not even gonna go over that. Maybe, I don't know. So you can, my video I made talking about it, but like I was saying, the mortal realm, which is the realm Goku's in, is stated to be a hyperspace, which is, you know, 4D bare minimum, and the afterlife, or the place where King Kai lives, is stated to be transcended that, and even other translations have said the afterlife transcends all dimensions that can't be perceived by the human eye. But like, it's at least 5D. Then the Kaioshin realm is stated to be beyond that, making that 60, and like, well, you know, just like base Goku absorbed his god form essence, and their casual fight almost destroyed all of that casually. So that's like, that could be a good bare minimum. Base Goku is like a 6-dimensional, something like that, and you can even argue higher, since even Jiren was a transcendent level. It was even stated by like the I'm losing my thinking. The Infinite Void was stated to be an entire like realm beyond that, which could be, and even by the like narrator in like the episode text here, I'm grabbing it for you, give me 1 minute. It was said that the Ultra Instinct, right, the mastered Ultra Instinct, is a transcendent limit break. Wait, here, I'm grabbing that real quick.
All right,
here we go. Even like Jiren in Hit's battle, right, is said to be a like extra dimensional fight. So you can, just based off that stuff, you can casually get Goku to like the complex, maybe even high complex multiversal, with just not even using like Koyama's Koyama's statements.
Okay.
Here's the thing where Master Ultra Instinct was a transcendent limit break.
So
and,
yeah, I think like in terms of Dragon Ball Super.
Oh yeah.
Wait, is this Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super?
No. Dragon Ball Super. Okay, so I personally would not count the fused characters in Dragon Ball Z. Like, can we just agree on that? Can we just not count them?
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, because this is only Goku by himself, so no feats.
Okay, yeah. No. Oh yeah. So Dragon Ball Z, Saitama's like eating the verse. Not like non-fused characters, he's destroying them.
Yeah, he's straight up casually, like
can't do anything. He literally can't do anything to them.
Nothing. Even Boo's getting fucking destroyed.
Even the massively fast and light speed feat is much better than any of the other feats seen. So, you know.
Yeah, you're right.
But like Dragon Ball Super, that's when we get like Goku's like base. Goku's like base can be that, but like no, Dragon Ball Z, he stops. But like something I want to bring up, is I know someone was gonna like talk about this in your comments, right? So I want to avoid that already. So I just want to quickly we can quickly go back to the time travel thing.
Right.
So let's just say, for an example, let's use Super Goku. Okay, so as we agreed, it doesn't matter what you use. Saitama casually destroys Z Goku. Like it's not, and even like GT, that's not even a challenge.
Yeah. Exactly.
Fuck GT. Anyway,
because they casually like Saitama's casually Universal Plus. If you want to count the hack stuff, he's like Universal Plus, and he just traveled back in time. It just one shots kid fucking Boo before he even was formed.
Bro, it's like Kid Boo comes out, gets punched.
Right, he just gets punched out of nowhere, gets destroyed.
You're like, what the fuck?
But that regeneration is insane, though. The regeneration.
I don't think a punch from Tom. I don't think it said Boo surviving any like hyper space cosmic blow punch, or he wouldn't even survive the fart.
Right, he wouldn't survive it. Or he
He
wouldn't
would
even survive
fart.
the sneeze. To be honest, the sneeze
I
will
think
obliterate him.
I think it's more disrespectful with the fart. I think that's more disrespectful.
This is literally when people say, "Oh, Goku one flicks," or he one sneezes, or he one
Yeah.
farts. Yeah, Saitama literally doing this. He's
Yeah.
like, he's literally doing this. So like, even though the Garo arc is over, Saitama will be even more
Oh yeah,
powerful
he's
than
gonna be
ever.
much stronger.
Right. So like,
This probably gonna be a really good scaling when we see like the final bad. But I was saying now let's we use Super Goku. Super Goku would be in terms of physically stronger, but that I'm gonna go into speed real quick. If we go with the fact that it's a hack, you can always just say that you could say then Super Goku could just speed blitz and like stop him before he uses the hack.
well,
But
I
if
would
you go with
say.
the side, huh?
I was gonna say that Saitama when he fights Goku from the beginnings of from the Battle of Gods, he can actually fight on par with Super Saiyan God Goku. And some people in the comments like, oh, they gonna click like, what the fuck are you talking about? No, look, like listen, people, that will be an equalized fight for Saitama until he gets stronger and completely.
An equalized fight sounds good between the two characters. Wait, isn't it kind of a stomp in like Saitama's?
Yeah, it is, because when he gets stronger in that fight, he'll just go back in time and one shot Goku.
Oh yeah, that's bro. Equalized fights, Saitama almost wins all the time now. Equalized almost,
Right.
almost always.
If it's equalized fight, Saitama is going to completely destroy. Actually, I should do a video of that Saitama versus Goku equalized fight. See how far he gets. Like,
Yeah. Also, I was saying if we do go with the side that it is his speed, most scaling, he would casually outspeed most even super characters, right? But like I will real quickly go over there actually is really good metas to actually get Goku to actually immeasurable speed, and it actually all comes from like there's actually here I'll go over something so people can see even if you do say it is his speed, Goku can deal with that. So it was stated that here I'll grab the thing real quick. So the so like the what's it called? So the in the original OG Dragon Ball when Popo put like Goku in like the one of the like time space chambers there, right?
yeah.
Here I'm putting it right here. So it's like it contains all of past, present, future, and all of time, right?
Right.
Oh, and we know, and also we know that like battle, like their power levels, or when they increase their their power increases in both speed and power. Here, I'll get you that. It's like I think I don't know if some people think like is it like in tandem? Here's a scan like showing it increases in like everything, right? And as I was saying, so since that just one room, right, is like just like contains all of time, right? When Goku and Beerus, or even Buhan or Vegito, right, threatened to destroy all of that, they would have been destroying all of time itself, in which would include past, present, and future, which would also include, and which means their speed would also be in that level. For one, their own DC or attack can reach that level of distance, as well as their power correlates with their speed, and the fact that they could even reduce that distance to keep it from destroying. So there's one immeasurable feat. There's a lot more, like the fact that
if they immeasurable, they would have to show that they can just go back in time, with pure speed or the hacks.
Oh, Zeno has a pretty interesting thing when he destroy, like that's like the thing I just sent you. That's one immeasurable speed feat you can argue, but since they were able to destroy all of past, present, and future, and all of time itself, that would include that would be an immeasurable feat, right? Well, not immeasurable speed feat, but like the fact that Zeno, when he destroyed like that one timeline, right now, and he also destroyed all of time there as well. Now that lowballed can be like an inaccessible speed feat, because bare minimum time just isn't existing there, right?
Right.
But it could also be argued that it can also be argued that the what was it? But it can also be argued since he also destroyed all of past, present and future, and he was able to exist there. And like even the even Trunks was able to walk out there too. That like you can argue that could that one's more iffy. I would rather use this one than that one, right?
Right.
But that you can argue that, but that's a good inaccessible speed feat. But one more, I guess, immeasurable speed feat is the fact that Jiren, right, was able. Well, that Jiren was able to transcend time itself, which which like I said, their speed and power correlates with each other, which could also mean he's also in immeasurable as well. Hell, even the afterlife is said to the concept of time does not exist in the afterlife. And well, Goku can easily like exist there, and the fact that Jiren even transcended that would be another level. So there is pretty good immeasurable speed feats for Goku. And so like if you do go with the immeasurable speed feat, you can argue for like Saitama, you can argue like higher up versions of like Goku and Super also would have that speed. But I just want to attack that real quick because I don't want someone like I say Tamatard or just someone like not understanding that you can get Goku to those levels.
Right.
Like but no, but like I totally agree. Z Goku gets stomped like every way to Sunday.
No, you said what now? You was gonna say what?
Z Goku gets stomped every way to Sunday.
Oh yeah, he's getting bodied. Like Saitama right now, like casually is completely just bitch slapping the Dragon Ball Z verse. Like that's not even funny. He's bitch slapping all of them. Now in terms of his super, I'd say he gets on par with Battle of Gods, but anything beyond that, what was beyond that? What arc was
Resurrection of F?
Resurrection of F. Resurrection of F. I'm iffy on that.
That's where you can argue the higher dimension realms they're destroying. That's in that arc.
Yeah.
And also since I actually can't wait to see that video. You know what you should do? You should make a video saying why Saitama wins equal fights in general. Like, you just make a video talking about that.
Yeah, I should definitely do that. But
like,
we should come to a conclusion. We should go.
So, Z Goku gets stomped, and Super Goku would win.
Yeah, Super Goku will win. If you're doing like Battle of Gods, then yeah, Saitama will actually win that one. Yeah, you can argue that, but some people are like, oh, you're a Saitama tar, you're a Saitama tar. Like, come on now, I told you all the facts here. Come on.
Yeah, if you don't want to use the higher dimensional shit with that thing, then yeah, you can argue just Battle of Gods Goku is, right. Battle of Gods Goku is like pretty, and Saitama are pretty. Actually, you could argue that casual Saitama is pretty relative if you don't use those higher dimension shit for Battle of Gods.
Right. We have no idea where serious Saitama, is measured at, but he can just casually one sneeze a large planet away, and he got seriously enough that his power was so great that it broke a dimensional gate, which is like a 4D hex, or you could say a 4D feed right there, and it blew a hole in the cosmos. So yeah. We have no idea where he scales at, but we have to see. Hopefully, we can see more in the next arc, maybe. But until then,
we will.
Yeah, we will. But until then, Saitama casually is, if you highball it, is multi-galaxy.
Yep.
So
multi-galaxy, I would say it's a pretty casual thing with the calcs now.
So wait, wouldn't serious Saitama right now would it be universal?
Yeah, serious Saitama would be Universal Plus if just Garo and Saitama could overload a hyperspace or subspace there. And
Saitama surpassed that because he got stronger. So
so he's casual Universal Plus as a base.
Oh shit, yo, Dragon Ball fans are going to go insane with this. But yeah, people, that's pretty much the video. Yeah, that's how we feel about it. The honest truth. Saitama completely washes Dragon Ball Z and the original Dragon Ball, of course, because the original Dragon Ball is completely fodder. But like, you know, but
no, original Dragon Ball could destroy manga panels and like fear the author itself. No, I'm just kidding.
Right, that's not very a very scalable feat. Like,
you know, I gotta look into that. Where does that scale? Like, he was able to scare the author himself or something like that. I don't know.
I forgot. But
you know, I just want to say something.
I have to go though, because like I have to get ready for my funeral. But
oh my god, you died? No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
No,
yeah, I gotta get ready for. Yeah, I gotta get ready for my funeral from the fucking Dragon Ball tarts are going to destroy me in the comments.
Oh, I genuinely thought you were going to a funeral. I was like, oh
yeah,
God,
I mean, yeah, I actually am going through a funeral, so I do have to wrap this up. But
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah. It's fine. But yeah, people, that's pretty much the video. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Go subscribe to Mr. Crafty to his channel.
We're close to 400. Want to get that 500 soon.
Yeah, he's close to 400. Get him to 500. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
All right.